Donald Trump is back in New York. In less than 24 hours, the former president is expected to surrender to the Manhattan District Attorney. He'll be formally charged in a process that will take around 30 minutes. Trump will then have a mugshot taken and his fingerprints recorded. He'll get back on his private jet, return to Florida and do a live televised address to the nation. It's an unprecedented circus. Let's take you live now to New York. Annelise Nielsen, our correspondent, joins us. Annelise, this is how we understand it is going to unfold in the next 24 hours. A circus is probably a bit of an understatement at this point.
Oh, and look, there's so many things that are still being negotiated. We still don't know whether cameras will be allowed in the court. This is a normal thing in America, but not in New York, without some extreme caveats. And so one of the issues here is, well, what do you do? There's no precedent for this. Trump's legal team says they don't want any cameras in the court. They say it's contributing to the media circus around it and it's impeding his ability to get a fair trial. But this is being watched by the nation. Donald Trump arrived here this morning, left Florida this morning, I should say, arrived here this afternoon. He'll leave here tomorrow morning at around 11 a.m, we're told, and then he'll arrive at the court around 2:15. They have extra time there for processing because this is going to be a complicated exercise. There's going to be increased security around the court, not just the Secret Service that always follows the president, but local police as well, with a protest planned by Marjorie Taylor Greene, the representative from Georgia for the Republicans in the House. What we do know is that there's no specific threats that the city is planning for.
NYPD and other law enforcement entities must be prepared at any given moment for anything to happen in this city. To start, I want to make it clear, the commissioner has stated over and over again, there has been no specific credible threats to our city at this time.
Look, Laura, one of the issues for Trump's legal team in all this too is they still don't know what he's charged with. This is the normal process for a grand jury. They've released the indictment, but the only charges that we know will be formally read out will be in court tomorrow. Donald Trump will find out with the rest of the world what he's accused of. We do understand it's around 30 counts, which has led to some speculation of what it could be, but it's virtually impossible to tell. Trump's legal team, though, says he will be fighting every allegation against him. And the question is, exactly how does this all play out? It's likely that this trial could happen next year. If it does happen at all, it seems unlikely that a plea deal will happen, but again, nobody really knows.
I think that's what the whole commotion's about is does this DA creatively expand the law to make this a felony? The previous DA couldn't. That's why he didn't move forward with the charges.
And of course, Laura, legal issues aside, politically, it's just completely unknown how this is going to play out for the election campaign over the next year. Donald Trump, for his part, though, has been making hay of it, posting repeatedly on Truth Social about the process. And as you mentioned, he'll be making a major speech tomorrow night.